What is the purpose of sports? Play and competition have always been an integral part of society, and this is why the world's greatest philosophers treat the topic of sports seriously. Aristotle, for example, writes, "He who can fling forward his legs in a certain way and move them fast and far is good at running. He who can grip and hold down is good at wrestling. He who can drive an adversary from his ground with the right blow is a good boxer. He who can do all is an all-round athlete." But for Aristotle, bodily excellence meant nothing if it corrupted the soul. The world of athletics should not be understood apart from the strengthening of the soul, from the cultivation of virtue, or from the perfection of society. This is why the ancient Greeks, starting with Plato, speak of the purpose of things like music and physical training as having to do with the body and the soul in order that they might be in harmony with one another. For Plato, gymnastic as well as music endeavors relate to education, and they have one main goal, which is chiefly the improvement of the soul. His student, Aristotle, likewise, did not speak of athletic excellence as if it was just a bodily concern. Bodily excellences, such as stature, beauty, strength, and athletic powers, these things relate to the excellences of the soul. This is why virtues such as temperance and courage are connected to athletic powers.
We win, we achieve, we excel by a commitment to constant and continuous change, a commitment to constant and continuous growth.
To improve man and to perfect him, this is the aim of athletic excellence. If played the right way, the games have the potential to teach the athletes and the crowd something true about life. Our life may be compared to the Olympic Games, which is why people watch sports, to see how and why everything is done, and to be spectators of the life of other men in order to judge and regulate their own. One of the most influential educational philosophers of the modern world, Michel de Montaigne, understood well the connection between athletics, the soul, and education. On the topic of the education of youth, he writes, "Even games and exercises will be a good part of his study. Running, wrestling, music, dancing, hunting, handling horses and weapons. It is not a soul that is being trained, not a body, but a man. These parts must not be separated." Even in the world of religion, physical fitness should not be ignored. Silvio Antoniano, a high-ranking churchman and educator, lays out what has always been known up until today, that the aim of education has in mind the complete development of the individual in his body, in his mind, and in his moral character. While moral, intellectual, and religious training are necessary, so is the physical. There are two extremes when it comes to the physical aspect of moral development. The first extreme is to act as if it doesn't matter, to treat the body as if it has no relationship to the soul or to our moral character. The other extreme is to act as if the physical is all that matters, to treat the body as if it is superior to the soul. Here, moral character is of no concern, and so pride, vanity, and self-glorification result. But the tradition regarding sports is neither of the two extremes. Instead, it has always been seen as part of education, as the philosophers have told us. Plato and Aristotle founded their academies in gymnasiums, and their predecessor Socrates used to search for people to debate in these gymnasiums. Here, these ancient Greeks teach the modern man about the connection between the physical and intellectual. This kind of education that athletics is, the kind that trains the body for some type of physical excellence, falls in the category of the arts, be it gymnastic or athletic feats, all bodily skills are arts no less than music or logic. Why? Because they represent a certain type of human excellence. Mortimer Adler, one of the most influential 20th century educators, understands well the philosophical tradition regarding sports and places them in the category of not just the arts, but the liberal arts, the arts pertaining to human excellence. This is the nature of sports, to be used by man for his perfection, for his soul's maturity, and for human flourishing. This is the purpose of sports.
For all spectacles, even such things as prize fights or ball games or ice skating matches, ice skating performances, all of these things as spectacles can give men who see them, the experience of excellence in performance, which is the experience of beauty.
To see athleticism as a virtue, as an art that helps human beings to better understand their ultimate meaning in this life. This is why sports are important, and this is why they need to be played the right way. It is the way we live our life that is at stake. It is our excellence that is at stake, our soul's perfection. When we play sports, it is our virtue and goodness that is on trial. And, dare we say, it is, at the deepest level, our holiness that is being tested and tried. This is the challenge at hand for the 21st century athlete, to see the purpose of sports as nothing other than a means to our soul-deep conversion, to our pursuit of excellence, and a way in which we glorify our Creator.